the end zone, and then it's like the end of the world because y'all lost the game sort of on the outside.
Honestly, going into halftime and after the game, Coach V and Coach Sweeney, they both knew like the entire defense, the entire team played with lights out effort. So knowing that the entire team played with lights out effort and play with execution, just doing what we could do for the plan to win for that game. There was really no regret walking away from that stadium. So nobody was necessarily just feeling in just a terrible attitude going away from that stadium last night or a few nights ago.
For as well as you guys played, what do you feel like the value is in playing, against the Georgia offense like that? What do you kind of take from that moving forward?
You can repeat the question.
Yeah, what kind of like value? What do you value do you think it takes, or what value do you get from playing Georgia this early, and the kind of offense that they have?
Uh, well, going into the game, high-powered offense, knowing what we were getting into, and seeing how the defense performed week one, week one of the season, and knowing that we're only going to get better throughout the season. That's honestly just a great starting point. It makes me feel good. Makes the entire defense feel good. Honestly,
What did you like about what you did? What do you kind of want to, I guess, improve, if anything?
uh, honestly, just improve the point of attack, film study, knowing, just have a better understanding of what the offensive coordinator is looking for to pretty much offset our defense. Knowing the different looks ahead of time, what to prepare for, just pretty much better film study going into the game.
Point of emphasis for you guys being more physical. Saturday was physical, I would assume, based off of what we saw.
Yeah.
How physical was it? How did it compare to maybe the Ohio State, some of the other games you played?
Uh, we most definitely came into the game high energy, wanted to get better at the point of attack, just stop them in their tracks, and honestly, I feel that's what we did last night. And from there on, we just fed off of that energy, fed off of that aggressiveness, and just did what we knew we could do, as far as just playing with aggression and just staying precise in our keys and techniques.
When nobody's going finesse in a game like that, when it is just straight on straight, is that fun for a defensive lineman?
I mean, it's going big on big, mano and mano, just seeing who seeing who the more dominant player is. I like those games. I like pretty much any game, honestly, but those type of games, it is kind of special, just seeing who the stronger player, but not just stronger. It is a little bit of finesse into it. That's kind of how you win some of those battles too.
We'll take about 2, 3 more for Miles. We're on a tight schedule with Coach V.
What do you think you learned about this defense Saturday night?
I learned there pretty much everything that we knew going into the season was put on display last night, because it showed the veteranism with the linebackers and D line that we had in secondary. Showed the speed, showed the strength, showed the instincts from the past few seasons, and just everything showed up. Everything played out well for our defense.
Do we have anything from anybody on Zoom?
Hey, Miles, Trevor Gross from CUTires.com. Being from Marietta, how much were you excited about this game, and how much would you like to potentially get a rematch with those guys later on, maybe in the playoffs?
Honestly, no more excited than any other game, because it's really honestly just the next game, and that's how Coach Sweeney preaches it. The most important game is the next game, and that's how I look at it. So I'm gonna play at 200 miles an hour, regardless of who our opponent is, regardless of when we're playing them or where we're playing them. But honestly, playing the team from back home, it was a lot of players on UJ that I knew since high school. So it was fun to play against them. Would I like to play against them again? Yes, I would. But if they come up on our schedule again, I will be excited to play them.
We'll take one final question. Anybody in person? All right. Thank you, Miles. Coach V will be joining us
Thanks, Miles.
momentarily.